When should you pull your gun in an armed robbery? In this video, we're breaking down that question by looking at surveillance footage from a gas station in Brazil. I'm here with top criminal defense attorney Tom Grieve, also a former state prosecutor. But first, a quick reminder. We have a gun giveaway going on right now, and you can enter for free. It ends really soon. Just click the link in the description below to reveal which brand new gun you could win. Tom, let's look at this video. We see a couple of robbers come into the convenience store and immediately shove this guy to the ground, rifle through his pockets, and he's carrying a gun, and he's carrying in the appendix position, so we can talk about that a little bit as well. But he's talking to him, he throws his car keys out, he points, he's trying to distract them, get them out of the way, get them to move, and now you can watch him, he waits for the opportune moment, and now he goes for his gun and engages with the robbers. So here we go. Lots of things going on here. He's got the gun out. He's looking around. There's the bad guy. He starts shooting. Wow, I'm noticing lots of things there. We can talk about his shooting position, his legs in the air, different things like that. But at first blush, as you're looking at this, what do you see and what do you think about a situation like that?
Yeah, so a lot. Does he have target isolation?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on in the background? Presumably, and this is just a total guess, but, he's obviously trying to shake them off the fact that he's appendix carrying, which I know is going to be something you want to talk about. I think this video comes out of Brazil, if memory serves.
Yep.
I've been told that if they find out that he's an off-duty cop, they just might kill him.
Yeah. And
so if they get to that gun, game over maybe.
Yeah, why is this guy carrying a gun? Why is he, and you can see the bad guys, as we look through the videos right at the beginning, initially they want him out of the way and they go right to searching for him. They want his wallet, they want his car keys. One guy's working at the cash register area. It looks like there's 3 robbers. Again, bad guys run in packs. What are you watching out for as it goes here? But he is trying to keep his wits about him and distract them.
Right.
This opportunity, maybe you shouldn't just pull your gun out of the holster and immediately start shooting.
Right.
I would encourage people to try to keep your wits about you and look for that opportunity when you have a tactical advantage. And also, I'm going to keep going on here and we'll scroll this a little bit. When he finally does get that gun out, here we see him pull it out. He's adjusting that situation. We'll pause right about there. And he's shooting from the supine position. Supine, I think I got that right. Reclined position. Supine is on your belly, I guess.
The lazy boy position.
Yeah, he's shooting from a seated position.
Yes.
So rather than expose my lack of vocabulary. And he's shooting, but when you do that, you got to make sure, I'm back up to that spot again. You got to make sure that your feet are out of the way. Here, we'll find it. Scroll it from right here. And I'll hit pause when this guy rolls over. And you can see how close he is to shooting himself in the foot. A little bit more right there. His feet are coming up. He's leaning into this shot. And that's something that a lot of us don't train for. We stand on the range and we, shoot at if we're smart, we shoot at 70 yards,
Sure.
Not at 25 yards or something like that. But I don't imagine the local range here would take too kindly to it if I flipped up the table, sat down on my butt, and started shooting from a compromised position.
Right, yeah.
It's something people need to, maybe do it with a SIRT pistol or laser ammo or something like that. This is a training opportunity.
Right. And try drawing from different positions. How many people only try drawing, from a standing up position? Have you tried drawing from your car with an unloaded pistol? Have you tried drawing from a couch? Have you tried drawing from laying down? As I was saying, we've got target isolation issues, we've got the draw issue, and then we've got the firing issue. He's firing a semi-automatic, so limb bristine's always part of the equation here when you're firing from an unconventional position, let's call it. Yeah. We know that they're armed. If his pistol jams, that could be big problems for him.
Yeah, immediate action drill, you got to do that in a compromised position as well. And you mentioned it earlier. Let's talk about the appendix carry position, okay? Me carrying at 330, on the side of my hip, that guy pushes me to the ground and starts reaching around for my wallet, he's going to find my gun really quickly.
Yeah.
I got a different mindset. I'm not going to let this guy get to my gun. He rolled over on his belly to hide the gun, to make sure that somebody couldn't get to it. I might have to roll over on my back or keep that gun to the side of me and see if I can access and present, in that situation. Or he finds my gun, he takes it, maybe he's going to get mad and just execute me right there.
Right.
Appendix carry, major benefit in this situation. What are you hearing about appendix carry, and how do you like it?
I think you have to have the right body type for it.
What are you saying,
To be
Tom?
charitable. I'm saying that both of us are from Wisconsin, and sometimes it shows.
Yeah.
You have to have. I'm not saying that you have to be, 150 pounds and 6 feet tall, but you have to be realistic at the same time, right?
Yeah.
There's specific holsters that do a lot better job of properly canting. And pushing, driving the top end of the pistol into your body, so as to not, you're not flagging, or pardon, you're not printing. I think a lot of the early pushback, if you go back a couple years when, appendix carry was a little bit more novel, at least. I mean, if we go back far enough, appendix carry was the way people carried,
Yeah.
at least quite often, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, the book of Ecclesiastes, right? There's nothing new under the sun. It's like a fashion trend.
Yeah.
Well, we're back to appendix. A lot of people were concerned about, well, look, you're pointing your pistol at some rather sensitive areas.
Yep.
I don't want to mention one of them, but the other one, of course, is the femoral artery.
Yeah.
So, if you negligently discharge into your butt, it's going to be embarrassing, but it's probably not going to be lethal.
Yeah.
You discharge into your femoral artery, really good chance that's it.
Yeah,
the lights are going out in 15 seconds or however long it is.
Yeah, big argument for trigger finger discipline during the draw stroke.
And very careful holstering to make sure that your trigger is not being actuated by any caught clothing on the edge of the holster or anything like that. So your risk profile for negligent discharges, as well as the consequences of those negligent discharges, are much higher. But don't mistake anything I'm saying as saying don't do it. I just think you have to be mindful of the trade-offs, and you have to train appropriately to those. But you get, generally speaking, it's people claim the benefits of faster draw action. Your hands are right there. Superior access from a motor vehicle, which, try drawing your firearm at 4:30, 5 o'clock or something from a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
Good luck, right? Particularly out of the driver's seat. Very difficult to do. So, yes, there are many benefits to it for sure. There are trade-offs, and I think that as long as somebody's mindful of this and they educate themselves on what those are, and then they train to overcome the deficits and to maximize the strengths, I've got nothing against it at all.
Yeah, and absolutely a lot of talking points in any video like this, but for me, the big one that we come away with is you have to consider when you're going to engage the bad guy. It's not just a matter of, bad guy, immediately draw and get involved in the fight.
Right.
The timing is of utmost importance. You have to do it when you have the best advantage. And the goal is to win the fight, not to just get in the fight, but to take your time and win the fight.
And, the number one thing to me that this video shows is training, because this isn't a question of shootout at the OK Corral of, bad guys came in and I just pulled and started shooting, they ran away. This was no, he had the firearm, but if he didn't have the right training, he's dead.
Yeah.
If he went on to his back, to your earlier point, and exposes his pistol and they see that, probably he's done.
Yeah.
This was training probably saved his life on at least 2 occasions in this video, and who knows how many other lives down the line as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you once again, Tom, for being here. Great insight as always. And folks, thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. Quick reminder, we have a gun giveaway going on, and it ends really soon. All you have to do is click the link below to reveal which brand new gun you could win. I'm Kevin Michalowski, Director of Content for the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it if you can, because YouTube is actively suppressing firearms videos, and we need your help to defeat the algorithm. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.